Ever heard of a Trojan horse? The ancient Greeks used a giant wooden horse to sneak into the city of Troy and win the war. It was a brilliant, deceptive strategy. Now, what if I told you there's a modern business equivalent of this? A way to potentially hamstring your biggest competitor, not with an army, but with something far more subtle: their own new hires. The concept is called the employee bounty, and it's one of the most ruthless and frankly genius corporate strategies I've ever come across. The hook is simple. How do you get your rival company to pay for its own downfall? You give them your best employees. And by best, I mean the absolute worst. Imagine this scenario. You're running a company, and like any business, you have a mix of employees. You've got your superstars, the ones who drive innovation and push the company forward. You've got your steady, reliable team members who form the backbone of your operations. And then you have the others, the ones who are masters of looking busy while doing nothing, the ones who are chronically overwhelmed by the simplest tasks, who are experts at delegating their own work, and whose main contribution to the company culture is gossip and negativity. They're the deadweight, the anchors holding your ship back. Firing them can be a messy, complicated process, especially in large corporations. So what do? This is where the employee bounty comes into play. Instead of firing them, you give them a golden parachute, but with a twist. You offer these underperforming employees a significant bonus, let's say a transition bonus, on one condition: they have to get a job at your main competitor. You might even have your HR department subtly help them polish their resumes, highlighting fictional achievements and inflated responsibilities. You frame it as a generous severance package, a way to help them move on to a new opportunity. From their perspective, it's a dream come true. They get a bonus for leaving a job they were probably already slacking in, and they get to walk straight into a new role at another top company. Now let's look at it from your competitor's point of view. Their HR team or a headhunter suddenly discovers this top talent from your company who seems eager to jump ship. On paper, these candidates look amazing. They have experience at a direct competitor, they talk a good game, and they seem like a major strategic win. Your rival thinks they're poaching your best people, that they're landing a massive blow by stealing your key players. They'll likely even offer a higher salary and a better title to lure them over, feeling smug about their recruitment victory. They're so focused on the perceived win of hiring from a rival that they might skip the rigorous background checks they normally do. They've just welcomed the Trojan horse inside their gates, and they even paid a premium for it. Once these Trojan horse employees are inside your rival's company, the real damage begins. It's not an overnight explosion. It's a slow, creeping decay. These are the employees who perfected the art of laziness and inefficiency at your company. They're not suddenly going to become model workers. They'll bring their same old habits with them. They'll miss deadlines, produce subpar work, and drag down the productivity of the teams they join. Their new colleagues, who are likely motivated and hardworking, will have to pick up the slack. This breeds resentment and frustration. Why should they work so hard when the new person from the big rival company is getting paid more to do less? The impact on company culture can be catastrophic. Negativity is contagious. One person constantly complaining, avoiding responsibility, and fostering a "that's not my job" attitude can poison an entire department. This toxic influence spreads. Good employees start to feel demoralized. Their motivation wanes. They see that low performance isn't just tolerated, it's rewarded with a high salary. Some of your competitors' actual star players might start looking for the exit, tired of the declining standards and toxic environment. The company's momentum begins to stall. Projects get delayed. Innovation grinds to a halt. The entire organization becomes less agile and less effective. While your competitor is dealing with this internal chaos, what's happening back at your company? You've just paid a relatively small price to remove the biggest obstacles to your own growth. With the dead weight gone, your real top performers are now free to shine. The resources that were being wasted on unproductive employees can now be reinvested into those who are actually driving the business forward. Team morale gets a huge boost. The collaborative and productive environment you've always wanted to foster can finally take root. Your company becomes faster, more efficient, and more innovative. You're not just running your own race anymore. You've effectively put a speed bump in your competitor's lane. Over time, the effects become more and more pronounced. Your rival, bogged down by inefficiency and a declining culture, starts to lose market share. Their product releases are delayed, their customer service suffers, and their reputation takes a hit. Meanwhile, your company is thriving. You're capturing the market share they're losing. You re-attracting the best talent, the real best talent, because you've built a reputation as a dynamic and positive place to work. The initial cost of that employee bounty bonus now looks like one of the best investments you've ever made. You didn't just survive. You actively engineered your competitor's decline while fueling your own ascent. Now, let's be clear. Is this ethical? That's a debate for the philosophers. In the cutthroat world of corporate strategy, some would argue that all's fair in love and business. It's a gray area, a Machiavellian tactic that exploits a competitor's own ambition against them. It's a powerful reminder that in business, the most valuable assets are your people. And conversely, the biggest liabilities can be people too. The Trojan horse employee isn't a myth. It's a strategic weapon. By understanding how it works, you can not only protect your own company from such an attack, but also recognize that sometimes addition by subtraction is the most powerful growth strategy of all. It's a fascinating, if not chilling, example of how psychological warfare is waged in the modern boardroom. So the next time you hear about a mass exodus of talent from one company to another, you might look at it a little differently. Is it really a brain drain? Or is it a calculated move? Is the hiring company scoring a major victory? Or are they unknowingly accepting a gift-wrapped package of problems? The employee bounty strategy shows that the most brilliant moves are often the ones that your opponent never sees coming, the ones where they believe they are winning right up until the moment the city walls come crumbling down. It's a testament to the old saying, keep your friends close and your enemies closer, but maybe send your worst employees to work for them. Thanks for watching. If you found this dive into corporate dark arts fascinating, hit that like button and subscribe for more unconventional business strategies. Let me know in the comments what you think. Is this a genius move or a step too far? See you in the next video.